Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Motion bringing you guys another video. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys a full hour of training tips and stuff like that to become a pro. Yes, you guys, these tips will work. We're in Playground right now and solos, waiting for people. This is a live stream, so everyone, welcome to the stream, you guys. Let me pop up the chat so I can actually see what everyone is saying. But yeah, guys, if you're in the live stream, ask me any type of question that you have on how to get better at the game, and I can go ahead and give you guys some tips on that stuff. There we go. I got the chat popped up. What's going on, guys? Everyone, Radical's in here. Smack Kids for Fun. Shane Plays. We got Hunter, Coloring Smile, Alex, Manny, Calvin, Dan, a lot of you guys. Donovan, guys, everyone, welcome to the stream. Let's go to Tilted Towers. Again, this is going to be a video for the channel, so if you guys have any questions on how to get better at a specific thing, ask me in the chat, you guys. It's going to be an hour-long, basically a full playground match, and we're going to go where we can practice certain things to become good at the game and actually learn stuff like that. So if you guys have any questions like how to aim better, how to build better, how to do certain things, how to reach the high ground, anything like that, ask me. We'll go ahead and cover it. It's going to be a very good tips and tricks video for you guys. What's poppin'? What's going on, King Tokes? Can we play duels, Manny? Right now I can't just because we're doing tips and tricks and stuff like that. But how's the audio quality, you guys? Is everything good? Audio's good. Let me get mats. Weapons don't really matter except for maybe a few weapons. I just need an assault rifle now, basically. But then I need mats. That's all I need. And then we're gonna go ahead and cover some tips and tricks for you guys and give you guys the best pointers and stuff like that. We can do like hunting rifle, anything, any type of question that you have on how to get good at something. Let me know. Let me know down in the chat, and I'll go ahead and try and cover it for you guys. How many wins do you have? I have over 1,000 wins in Fortnite. Can we play Playground? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just working on Playground. Yes, guys, if you have friends, of course, do Playground with your friends. It's a lot better to do it with friends. Solos is kind of a little boring, so that's why I suggest if you can play with some friends and stuff like that. It will make things a little bit better, a little bit easier, and all that. So once we get 999 mats and stuff like that, I can go ahead and show you guys the first tip and trick and stuff like that. And again, any questions that you guys have, let me know in the chat and I'll cover it. Trying to get more than 2 kills in a game, if you're trying to get more than 2 kills in a game, all that matters on aggressiveness. Like, you got to be an aggressive player. If you're sitting back and camping the whole time, you're not going to get more than 2 kills per game just because you're playing scared. Like, for instance, if I hear gunshots on the opposite side of Tilted Towers, instead of coming over here and hiding, I'm going to go over to the gunshots and try and rush those people and try and catch them off guard. Try and kill them both so I can get both of those kills, and then that's just the start of the game. Especially, it all depends on where you land and stuff. So you got to just pay attention to where you land. Try to land at a populated place like any major city. So basically, for instance, Pleasant, Tilted, Greasy, Salty, Retail, Risky even has people, Lazy, not really Dusty, but those major places right there. Sometimes Paradise is a decent place. It just really depends. But any of those places, you can actually find people. How do you get better, bro? I got you, man. I got you. Keep watching this stream, and I got you. I learned your keybinds, and now I play decent. Hey, Ricky, appreciate that. We'll go over keybinds and stuff like that, too. First thing I want to cover is keybinds. Guys, if you're on PC and stuff like that, you got to make sure that your keybinds are completely, like, personal to you. You want to make sure that it's your favorite keybinds. For instances, when the double pump was a thing, Q and E are my 2 keybinds because I could switch to these 2 extremely quick, so it's very easy for me. And then building, you want to make sure that your building isn't really using the same finger. Like, each thing should use a different finger. For instance, if I'm putting a stair here and a floor here, I want to be able to push something else to get a pyramid out instead of using my pointy finger that I used to use C with. I want to do something else. Like, I used to have it on 4, but I don't want to do C and 4 because my pointy finger is doing everything in an instant, so it takes too long. So, for instance, now I can just go extremely quick, but before I would have to stretch my fingers and I couldn't do it quick enough, so I switched my keybinds on that. Now, for those of you on PS4, you don't have to worry about that, or Xbox, but I want to cover something real quick with you guys before I start reading chat. Here's a little editing tip, because yes, I know you guys probably have seen this on Twitter. All you have to do is something like this, you guys. Very simple, very easy, but it's a little training. It'll help you guys out a lot. You've seen me do it, you've seen other people do it, you've seen it on Twitter. I know you have. This is just a quick sample of what it looks like. So you're just basically walking forward, you're doing a wall, floor, stairs, floor, wall, floor, stairs floor, and you're just basically doing it like that the whole time. You can do it as long as you want, but this is something that you want to practice for like maybe 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes until you get it down. Once you get it down, it helps you with editing and speed editing, and you just want to run. You just want to edit everything basically. You want to be able to run and edit constantly without having to stop, like how I did right there. And then you're just constantly doing this. Sometimes it does take some practice. Sometimes you will mess up, and that's why I'm saying practice it. Keep doing it. Like right there, I messed up. Time yourself. Try to beat your last personal best record, and as you're running back, it also helps you with resetting builds and stuff like that. So if you want to become like an edit pro like Nick A30, this is a good training tip to practice that. There's another thing. Once you evolve and you get that down easy, another thing you can do is this. You can re-edit the roof. It's a little bit hard, but yeah, this is a little bit harder. And then there's another thing after this. If this is too hard, yeah, see, this is extremely hard, where you got to reset the roof. That one's pretty hard, but there's another one where you put pyramids over it, and it does it twice. It's pretty hard, but it does work. Makes you a lot better at the game, and I promise you guys, if you're doing it, it will make you a better player. We got 137 viewers in here. Holy crap. Guys, if you please can, give this stream or video a thumbs up. I appreciate that more than anything. There's a lot of people in here, which is amazing. I do want to do more games and stuff like that, but the Giants are playing, and we're going to go run to this like bar type place to watch the Giants play and stuff. How do you win solos consistently? Okay, solos is completely different if you want to get better at solos compared to like any other game mode, just because people play a little bit more passive. There are a little bit more tryhards because you got like the Twitch people, you got like Ninja and them playing solos a lot because that's just what they do every day. They stream, and sometimes they don't have people to play with, so they're out running solos. You got tryhards out there and stuff. So solos, definitely a lot harder to play, definitely a lot harder to learn things. But for instance, it's all about where you land, what loot you have, and just getting aggressive, because sometimes if you camp and you can't get materials and stuff, like having material is big in solos. So if it's a 1v1 fight and stuff, it's going to be hard. But the best tip that I have for you guys, if you're trying to get better at solos, is to 1v1 your friends in Playground. I promise you, it sounds weird because like, how do you get better in solos if you're just 1v1ing? Because solos, all it is constantly 1v1. So if you're learning how to build and kill somebody in a 1v1 battle, there's no doubt that by the time you get into a solo game, you're going to already have experience, because you're so used to playing somebody, your friend that's better than you, to the point where you're going to get better at that same level. So it's going to be a lot better to do 1v1s if you're trying to get better at solo games, you guys. We also have a fake ninja in the chat. Yeah, it always happens, man. It always happens. And he said he's live. All right, we're going to go ahead and hide him from the channel for a little bit. Turn up your mic. It's low. Okay, I got you. I got you. Apologize. I apologize. All right, is that better? It might be because my gameplay is kind of loud, so if I turn down my gameplay, maybe it'll be a little bit better. That might be a little bit better. Yeah, see, the gameplay's still pretty loud, but that'll work. That'll be good. Didn't get the notification? Dang, man, that sucks. Maybe you don't have post notifications on. My audio is fine. Okay, cool. What's good, J-Time? Any questions that you guys have, like how to regain high ground, anything like that, let me know in the chat. If I miss it, just keep spamming it in the chat, just because sometimes I'm going to be focused on the tips and stuff, trying to help people out. But I want to show you guys another edit thing. If you're trying to play like Nick A30, this is a good tip for you guys, aka become good at the game, is you want to put pyramids on every other one, basically where the stairs are. So if you can see stairs right here, I'm going to put a pyramid above that. And this is hard. I still can't do this to this day. It's a little bit more difficult, but it is good practice, you guys. Oh, I forgot to reset these. Crap. You want to make sure everything's reset so that way you're ready to go. And this also helps with editing. So any type of like Nick A30 player edit plays that you see people do, this is really, really good training to practice that stuff, you guys. So for instance, we could do this. Oh my God, I choked it. See, this one's a little bit more hard because it's like, it's all about timing. Like right there, I messed up. And you're editing. Oh, I keep messing up on the walls. Usually I mess up on the pyramids. But you're editing twice above you. You're doing this, the wall and stuff like that. So this one's a little bit more hard, and then running back to edit things is a little bit hard as well. Just because you're doing like all kinds of different stuff. But this helps you guys. I promise. It doesn't seem like it, but I promise on everything it does help you. So when you get in situations like, say for instance, this fire hydrant is a person right here. So say for instance, they're a oh, I just destroyed it. All right, let's go find something else real quick. Okay, so this fire hydrant, say this is a person. Let's get out of here real quick. So say that's a person down there, and I get above them and I want to edit to them. It's easy to just go like this and edit and shoot at them. But sometimes you can practice other things, like for instance, you can edit, close it up to trick them. You can literally constantly go like this to trick them, and they're going to be so confused, and you can come down here and shoot them that way rather than just staying above them. You just got to try to outsmart the other person, because when you're up here and you're trying to edit down on them, they know you're up there. They're going to be looking up at you because they know you're up there above them trying to edit down. So it's kind of obvious. So what you want to do is you want to distract him, you want to throw him off guard, and you want to just constantly like edit things. Like for instance, you could do this, and you could just basically, to slow it in slower motion, what I'm doing is I'm editing this side, opening up that floorboard so he looks that way, resetting it, doing this side so he looks this way, resetting it, opening up those two, resetting it, and then coming down here, edit this out, and then close it up. And that's just how you practice on getting better at edits. So if you guys do want to play like Nick 830 or any type of crazy editor in Fortnite, that's the best way to do it. Now, I know console, it is a little bit more harder. I give credits to every single console player out there, I promise. All you guys that are on console doing these edits, it's possible because we all know about Aiden. Aiden's insane with it. It can be done. It can be done. You just got to practice it. So constantly sit here, maybe hold it, edit. Maybe it'll be a little bit slower, but still, this speed right here is still good enough to trick the person. And you can even like edit all these, reset, try and come down here, edit this, edit those like that, and then do this, and then shoot. Like that. You know, it all depends. If somebody's still in there, you can literally go like this, crouch, look at what they're doing, jump, shoot, I can't shoot at you and stuff like that. Just practice things like that, random objects. Like I said, I'm doing it with nobody in the lobby. It is better to have friends because again, it gives you an actual target to focus on. But just doing that alone by myself, I've been doing that alone by myself for like hours and hours a day, and I promise it made me better by an insane amount too, which is crazy. How can you get more wins? Squads and duos are definitely the easiest. If you play any LTMs, those are probably one of the easiest ones, but sometimes they don't count towards your wins. I would just suggest squads or duos. Have a good friend with you, have somebody that's good with you, and do it like that. Is that a car alarm? Car alarm's going off. What's up? Remember me? What's going on, Birdzilla? I'm a huge fan. Been watching since. Guys, you have any tips? I want to give you guys tips. Sab, welcome. Finally, you came to the stream, Sab. What's going on? Can you play with some fans to help us out? Yeah, guys, if you do want, I actually have a page. Let me go to it right now and show you guys. I have a page where I actually got partnered with a company called Top Fist. And they're basically making me train people in order to get better at Fortnite. So it's like a private 1v1 session. I'll show you guys real quick what it looks like. So it's like a private 1v1 session where people can learn different things and stuff like that. So let me go to my profile. And I'll show you guys what it looks like. I will leave a link of this website down in the description below. So if you have any questions, you guys can check it out there. But as you guys can see right here, this is it. This is the website, Top Fist. And it gives tips and tricks how to win more games in Fortnite. It's a private 1v1 coaching session where I will give it. It's on PlayStation, anything like that. It's PlayStation, PS4, or PlayStation, Xbox, PC, anything like that. So I can give you guys tips anywhere. I will leave a link to that down in the description below. It's partnered with a company called Top Fist, you guys. How you doing? I'm doing good, Gustavo. He used to play on PS4, then considered switching to Xbox, but then switched to PC months later. Yeah, I've been on PC for a while now. Bless you, Sab. Thank you, Sab. Go back to console. I know a lot of you guys want me to go back to console, but tell me what your opinion is on why you want me to go to console. Because if you see that I've improved a lot better on PC, why would you want me to go to console? This is another tip you guys can practice if you're just sitting here alone, not doing anything. Literally just get mats and build these things right here. I know sometimes I mess up like right there, but you could literally just constantly build something like this. Or you could do a single one like this. This is the hard one. Oh, see, I can't even do it yet. Oh my goodness, I'm choking so much. Oh, I'm just lagging. That's what it is. I don't know. My ping's at 5, but for some reason it lagged right there. How to improve shotgun on aim on console. Okay, I like that. I really do like that. You're asking for tips and asking in the chat. Who said that? Taylor Mensel, thank you for asking me that, dude. So to improve shotgun aim on console, I have a video talking about it, but I can cover it for you guys a little bit, just because I have console experience, so I know exactly what you guys go through and I know what it feels like. So for instance, shotgun aiming. A lot of a shotgun shot is usually what 80% hip fire shots, because say for instance it's a 1v1 and someone's right here, right up on my face. There's no reason I want to shoot somebody like that far away with a shotgun. Yes, it may reach, but there's no reason I would want to shoot somebody that far. I'd usually have an AR for that far. But when someone gets like this close and they're running up on me, this is when I'll have the shotgun out. If their distance is like from basically from the stop sign to me right here, this is the furthest distance that you don't want to aim down your sights. Now sometimes again, if you're behind somebody, or like say this trash can somebody and you want to do a quick aim down sight shot on the person, you can do that. But like from this distance, anytime it's like this, it's usually jumping around hip fire shots and trying to hit your hip fire shots. So hip fire aim is everything. So you need to go in your settings and you need to lower your normal sensitivity. Not your aim down sight sensitivity, just the normal sensitivity that a lot of you guys, it only maxes out at 10. A lot of you guys play like usually up there high, like 8 or 9. If you're playing that high, you're gonna whiff a lot of your shots because you can't control it. You're spinning too quick. Like say the stop sign's a person, you guys are going like this and you just can't control it, where you can't aim at the person and stop and stare at the person. So another tip that you can do is just run around, pretend the stop sign's a person, jump, and just keep your thumbstick on it. Try to see how long you can keep your thumbstick on it. You can literally jump around it and just see how good you do at that. And then sometimes you can take a shot, go ahead or something like that. But you need to lower your sensitivity, because if it's too high and you can't control it, for instance, if this light pole is a person, I can't control it if it's too high. I'm going to be looking all over the place. I'm going to be aiming at it like this. It's just going to be reckless and random. So you need to be steady with your thumbs and be able to hit the target at a low sensitivity. Now it does throw off other things like building and stuff. I know, because building, a lot of pro builders are like, oh, you got to have a high sensitivity to build like this, because if you're not at a high sensitivity, you can't build like a pro. That's not true. There's Nick Marks is a pro and he doesn't build insanely fast. But it's a thing that some people prefer, to build better than shotgun shots. And another thing, if you're close to somebody, if they're not looking at you, ready to shoot at you, there's no reason you shouldn't crouch, aim down sights, and take the shot rather than just this. Because again, look at how big my crosshairs are. It's big, but when I crouch, stop moving, I crouch, it gets a little bit smaller. Aim down sights, it gets even smaller, which means a lot of the shot is projected into one specific spot. So if you get a headshot, you're going to get a lot higher kill or damage done to the person, rather than just something that's wild like this. That's when you actually stop, take a second, aim down sights, get the whole target in the little reticles, take the shot, and do a lot of damage to the person, you guys. Building tips on console, I got you. I appreciate you guys that are actually, you see that lag right there? It's because I jumped from a 1 ping to a 35 ping, so it was just a quick spike. Like right now I'm at 0, but sometimes there'll be quick spikes where the ping jumps up so high, I'll get a quick like little lag spike is what they call it. Because the jump is so dramatic from 0 to 30 something, that the ping is just, it just quick lag, quick little lag. But yeah, I'll give you guys tips and tricks on building on console. So if you're a console player, see this kind of gets in the way of what I was saying when it comes to your high sensitivity. But if you want to be able to win 1v1 fights and stuff like that, and just build 1x1s extremely quick, like this is just insane. Sometimes this is not needed to do something like that. Sometimes it's plain and simple can win the race, because you're calm, you're relaxed and stuff like that. You're not really freaking out, and you can also keep track of where the person is. So for building, I think Builder Pro is the best way to build faster on console. I don't care what anyone says. Yes, there's other ways and it is good, but when you master Builder Pro, it's just everything about it is better, because it's your own keybind. So like for me, for instance, mouse and keyboard people, I have a different button for every single building material. That's how it is for Builder Pro. So you're basically like kind of technically like a PC player on console. So it's really, really good that you have your own keybinds with Builder Pro. So other tips on building fast and learning how to do it. Let's say that this is a person right here. You got to get used to just in one jump putting down a wall and a stair, just in one jump. So like something like that. It's very simple. And then when you're doing like little bases, next thing you want to practice is just a floor, wall, stair. Now in one jump. Oh, sometimes I mess up, but it's just in one jump. Just like that, you guys, just like that. You're just practicing stuff like that so you can actually learn how to jump and build 3 things before you hit the ground. And basically what you're doing is you're constantly holding the place building material and you're just switching between. Like for instance, I'm not click, 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 click. Builder Pro is on, or turbo building is on, so I'm just gonna hold the button and just spin, and it'll put it down everywhere. So that's a basic tip, but it's something that you need to do. Literally, when it comes to building, you need to constantly, but the thing about Builder Pro is that's a little bit different. But this is for PC people. If you guys want to know on PC, when I build, sometimes I don't even take my finger off the button. Like right now, I have not yet took my finger off the button. You can tell right there, that moment where I had to edit. So that's some good building tips and tricks for you guys. If you guys have any question like that. My ping is always at 800. A lot of people ask about ping. Guys, the ping is nothing you can do. If you don't know what ping is, it's over here in the top, like right above my head to the right of my health. You can see that it's at a 1 ping. A lot of people ask, how do you get 0 ping or something like that, or how do you improve your ping? That's all about your internet. If you have fast internet, it'll be a little bit better, because basically Fortnite has servers located all around the world and stuff like that. And this is why we have, like, for instance, NA East. We have Auto, Asia server, Brazil server, Ocean server, Europe server, NA West, East. They have servers everywhere. So I got lucky with where I live. My internet speed is fast, but because of where I live, I'm close to the server. So it's easy for my computer or game to talk to the server. So it's very quick. It's not like it's traveling super far. When I played on console, my controller settings were, I believe I maxed out at 8.8 sensitivity. I had 8.8 sensitivity, and I had 8.8 sensitivity. Then I believe I had like 0.6 something, or 0.50 for everything else, like the aim down sights and stuff like that. And I would sometimes lower it. It really just depend on how I felt that day. But yeah, any other questions? How to double ramp wall rush? Double ramp wall rush is a very good technique. A lot of people don't look at it. If you don't know what that is, let me get wood just because it's easier to see through the wood. So you guys can actually see what's going on and stuff like that. But I'll show you guys double ramp rush tips and tricks and stuff like that. Alright, so if you don't know what double ramp wall rush is, it's basically this right here. So we got double ramp, double wall, double ramp, double wall. Oh my goodness, I'm lagging like crazy right now. But double ramp, double wall, that's all it is. So double ramp, double wall rush. That is going to be something very easy to learn. For instance, you're just spinning, looking left and right constantly. For this, you just click R2, for instance. If you're on Builder Pro, click R2 and just look left and right real quick, and then click, I forget what it is for the floor or the walls. You just click the walls, you hold the button down, and you just look left and right. So you just constantly flicking it. It's just a flick with your thumbs, basically, and you're learning how to do it like that. Now, a lot of people say, what's more effective, the double ramp? Honestly, some people like to do like this, for instance, a little bit better. I honestly don't like it. I mean, just because I mess up with it, I'm not good with it. But you also got to remember, oh, it's like this. I forgot how to do it for a second. Some people like doing this. I don't like it just because, for one, they know exactly where you are. You're on this single ramp. So if I'm somebody that's down here and I see somebody rushing like that, I know exactly where he is. He's coming up this one ramp right here. So it's going to be simple, easy. It's just that one ramp. That's all he's going to be. So I like this one a lot better. One, because it's easier, because you just literally go in a circular rotation. And it's a lot easier. And plus, for instance, they don't know exactly which ramp you're on. So for instance, if they start shooting this one out and they shoot that out and that out, you can then jump over to this one and try to dodge it. So if they shoot the one that you're running on, you can always just jump over to the next one, try to dodge it and stuff like that. If that makes any sense to you guys. But Boss said 1v1. Please help with SMG. Okay, SMG is just like the shotgun, but you guys on console, if you're a console player, this is going to be good for SMG shots because you do have your aim assist, and I cannot kid you not, aim assist is insanely good at the game. So, for instance, let me hit this llama. Let me just try to think of an example on how we can do SMG. So the SMG is basically a replacement of the double shotgun. So people would rock double shotguns back in the day so they can shoot the heavy, switch back to another pump and stuff like that. But they got rid of it. So after they got rid of it, everyone started rocking the whole shotgun SMG combo just because it's quick, it's good. Like for instance, this, look how long it takes with just one shotgun. That's pretty much a long time, man. Honestly, it really does take a long time. But for instance, if I want to it destroys people quick to the point where that's definitely the new meta. It works a lot faster and stuff like that. So some SMG tips and tricks. Let's just say somebody's rushing us, for instance, and they're coming. Let's say this trash can's the person. I of course always want to switch to my shotgun first, just because the shotgun's damage is again a lot stronger. For instance, you can see here damage is 80 on the shotgun, but when we go to SMG it's only 17. So there's no reason for us to want to hit the person with a 17 shot when we can jump up and hit them with a 40 shot. That's a lot stronger. So the shotgun is just going to be that initial big impact damage that gets the people weak, basically gets rid of their shield, and then the SMG is a finishing type of weapon. So for instance, if you want to get better at SMG shotgun combination, just practice this where you can go ahead and you're always aiming down sights. The only time you're not aiming down sights is if like the person's right in your face, say you're in a 1x1 or something like that. Even then, even in a 1x1, you guys seen it in one of my other videos, if somebody's in here with me, I just want to crouch and focus on hitting my shots, because sometimes you can melt the person so quick to the point where when they're just doing this, jumping around trying to shoot you and stuff, they're going to be missing so many shots. So if you actually take the time to actually stop, focus, crouch down, focus, and actually follow the person, you're going to be able to hit your shots a lot better. Plus you have aim assist on, but you're also aiming down sight, so it's not as fast as like your hip fire shot. But yeah, that's probably one of the best SMG tips that I can give you guys. Is a lot of people, when it comes to like, when say in a room, for instance, like here, there's people in here, and I open it up, and I take a shot, I'm shooting each other with SMG. Sometimes that doesn't work just because you're jumping around so much. If you can't control your hip fire, you're literally just gonna miss every shot. So sometimes when you get into a room, you can just jump once, crouch, focus on the person, try to melt them faster than they can melt you, because in a situation like that, it's all about who melts who faster, so who hits more shots compared to the other person. So yeah, that's the best SMG tip. The building meta, I mean, there's no building meta. Everyone's pretty much fast at building. If someone's rushing you, again, it's always better to make more walls. If someone's sniping at you, you want to go ahead and do multiple walls like this, because for instance, let's look at it from this point of view. If I'm over here in a 1x1 and I'm trying to snipe at somebody, and I put up all those walls and floorboards, let's be real. Am I really gonna know where this person is? Like, look at all these walls. He could be on any one of these platforms, third person peeking me, trying to shoot at me. So if I'm in a 1x1 and this person's there, there's no way I'm gonna be able to guess exactly which one he's at. So I'm just gonna sit here like, oh crap. So if you're like this person and they have something like that, you just make it yourself, and then you can come over here, you can peek up right here, you can third person peek, pick one random one that you can be at, so that way whenever you see them, you can react, pull out your sniper, and take your shot, and stuff like that. Shotgun aim, I already covered shotgun aim at the beginning of the video. It's just all about your sensitivity. How to build fight and win more. Build fights are a big thing, so my best tip and trick for build fights is have a friend in here and do a 1v1 build fight. So how you do that basically is, for instance, you do something like this. They start on that one, you start on this one. When the timer hits like 30 or 27, 30 seconds, you start. So 1, 2, 3, this is when the fight starts. So they're gonna go up 3 this way, you go up 3 that way, and this is how it starts. It's basically like this, and then you just practice. You just have a build off with your friend and stuff like that, and it's gonna make it a little bit better, because once you run into situations like that in game, it'll make you comfortable. And that's where Fortnite, it all comes down to, is are you comfortable with doing certain things? Because if you're not, then you're not good at that certain thing. So a lot of people are going to take advantage of that. But if you're comfortable with build fights and you do it all the time with your friends, when you run into it in game, it's not going to be anything special. You're not going to be like, oh crap, overwhelming, I don't know what's going on. It's going to be, okay, I've done this. It literally feels just like Playground when you're in an actual game doing it. So that's how you guys can win more build fights. Practice with a friend, man. I promise you, it'll help. How to hit max damage with a shotgun, that's all headshots, man. And like I said, look at how big my reticle is. If you don't know what the reticle is, it's where you aim down your sights, like the little white things on the screen in the middle. That's your reticles. Look at how big it is. If I stop moving, it shrinks. If I crouch, it shrinks more. If I aim down sights, it shrinks even more. That's why the heavy shotgun is so good, and it's the best shotgun in the game, because it already starts like this, basically. Off hipfire, it's like this. So it's still a big enough box, but it's so focused on one specific spot that all the pellets actually hit that spot, and it does big damage. If you barely nip somebody, like say for instance stop sign somebody, and I hit him with like half of this, yeah, it'll finish the stop sign because it does damage, but it doesn't do its full damage. And again, headshots is also another thing. So sometimes when you're shotgunning, instead of just doing shotgun, jump, crouch, aim, and then take the shot, you know? So like stop, crouch, aim, crouch, aim. You want to go for headshots. So say this is a person, this is kind of decent size for a person. Instead of going for a body, when you jump and you crouch and you aim down sights, look up a little bit. It practices headshots, and that's the best way to do the most damage possible with a shotgun. How to understand bullet drop when sniping? That's a good question, man. Ricky, I like that question. Let me go get the sniper that's over here, because every single sniper in this game is different, and I understand bullet drop is just, it's very stressful, it's very hard. It's a hard thing to do because it's not like Call of Duty where we're used to, say for instance a person's running, or say that's a person right there and I have my double cross exactly on the person and I shoot and it doesn't hit because it drops a little bit. That's a very good question. That's just practicing, honestly. It's muscle memory, so once you learn exactly how it looks and how far to do it, that's where it's the best way to do it. For practicing it, it's kind of hard to practice. I guess if you and your friend could get into a lobby or something like that, have your friend literally, you stand right here. Let's see, right here, like this. You stand right here with your sniper and have, like if you have 4 friends or 3 friends in the lobby, have each one of them run from this side over to this side to get behind the wall. Make a game out of it, you know? You don't have to be serious all the time. You can make a game out of it. Put like $1 on the line or something. Be like, hey guys, let's do it like this. If you run across and you make it across, you win. Whoever wins that round ends up coming to the sniper spot and has to snipe. If you get shot, you have to snipe. Whoever makes it the most rounds wins. So make it something like that, and they're gonna be running funny. They're definitely gonna switch things up. You can make it be like, yo, let's do it easy, just run straight. Keep it something simple. Let's just do something like this where they just run straight, so it's very simple for you to learn. But also these right here help you out on leading your shots and stuff. Or you can be like, yo, let's go hard. So they'll be like this. They're going to be jumping all over the place, crouching. They're going to be jumping forward, backwards, just trying to dodge your shots and stuff like that. That's going to be a little bit more harder. It is a little bit more harder to practice, but again, it is still practice. So it does make you better at the game. And it will be good for you guys. So definitely something that you should practice. If you want to learn how to get better with leading your sniper shots, that's good. Plus you have these right here, so you can actually use that as a metaphor. And if this is too close, again, have them run in that same spot. All you have to do is one quick simple thing. That's just back up. Back up a little bit. Go this way. Oh man, I completely missed. Back up a little bit, and you can still see them. For instance, right here, I can still see. I can still see if this structure wasn't in the way. Hang on. Not in the way. I'm a little bit more distance back, but I can still see exactly where they are running across. So it's a little bit more further, but it teaches you, oh, okay, at this distance, I got to lead my shot a little bit more. Say this is a person and they're running this way. I got to lead my shot like this, up a little bit, so that way the bullet drops and they run into the bullet. So it hits them perfectly. It's just, it all depends on distances. There's nothing really you can do but practice and get used to it. It's all muscle memory. How can you win a 1v2? That's a little bit difficult. But in a 1v2, you're gonna notice there's one person that's better than the other person. Sometimes when you're in an intense build-off, 1v2s you want to maintain high ground. If you're not maintaining high ground, there's nothing you're gonna be able to do. You're gonna lose. So if you have that good person running up this ramp, for instance, and they're coming, take a shot at them. Put like one of these little floorboards above their head to protect himself, and then you can stop focusing him for a second. His teammate that's over here is gonna think, oh, he's focusing my friend, I'm good to run. I'm good to run up on him because he won't shoot at me because he's shooting at my friend. And you just got to remember, okay, there's one here, there's one there. Let me shoot at this guy, make him defense up a little bit. Once he defends up a little bit, focus his friend. expecting it. You just literally rotate in between two people, and if they're up there building with you, like for instance, sometimes there's one that's actually like right here with me building, so you're constantly trying to build up and protect yourself. Try to focus this guy. That guy, because that's the guy that you want to focus, the one that's building up to you. He's really the good one, and if you take that split second to stop focusing him and you go focus his teammate, look, my back is completely turned. This guy's going to open up that floorboard, and he's going to just destroy it. So you just got to know who's good, and if they're right there on you, whoever's closest to you that can do more damage, that's who you're going to want to focus. That's how you usually win more 2v1 fights. But I like that question. Lethal Puppy. Faisley Amir steals your videos. Do something about it. Lethal, how many views does he get on his videos? If he's getting like thousands of views on those videos, I'm gonna have to report it. If he's only getting like 3 views, 4, 10 views, it's nothing really to worry about. Since you used to play on console, who was the best console players you played against? Honestly, when I was on console players weren't that good. I'm not saying that I was the best console player, but there was just a lot of non-console players that were good. I even used to go on this website, and that's how I actually found a lot of my friends that I play with. There's this website where you can find really good console players, and they like post a thread, and they're like, hey, looking for a teammate, you have to have a 4.0 KD or better, 200 wins, hit me up. And then you would hit them up and play with them and see how good they are, 1v1 them, stuff like that. So doing things like that, playing with other good people will make you good as long as you're learning off of them and you're taking the same tips that they do to use it for yourself. How's it going, my man? Elkiny, what's going on, man? How to get good landings. That's a good one. Okay, so I'm going to have to kill myself for that. Let's pick a spot. Okay, so let's pick a spot. Let's say we want to land at Trump Tower. Basically, Big Bertha. I don't know what you guys call it. Castle. This building right here. I want to land at the top of that building because, one, there's some weapons up there. So I'm going to kill myself real quick. And then I want to show you guys how to land good. So again, going right over it like this is not a good thing to do. If I'm in a plane, the bus is going this way, I want to drop like right around here, just because I can drop down. I'll show you guys. So say the battle bus is going this way. You don't want to jump right above the city. You want to jump way before the city, so that way you can glide in. For instance, I jumped out the bus right here. Avoid the mountain, just because if you open your chute at the mountain, you're going to be at a high peak. And you want to just open it up like this. Now this might be a bad drop because I completely forgot we're going Big Bertha. This is a good job for right here, this building right here. Again, sometimes you got to look around, see if anyone's there, see if anyone's like looking at you and stuff like that. But look, we got a perfect job for this building right here. If people are up there, avoid that, come down here. Try to get some weapons down here. Hopefully you'll find some. If not, then you're kind of screwed. But that's usually how you practice drops and stuff like that, you guys. It's hard to do it in Playground. It's just you got to do it in a normal game and stuff like that. You never want to drop. Let's go to the map. If we're landing at Salty Springs, you never want to drop within like this range of Salty Springs. Like that's just a no-go. You want to drop like around this area. If not, you want to drop way earlier, actually. Way earlier than that area. So if you're going Salty, you could drop back here, open your chute right here, and you'll land perfectly like at a building right here. So it's like spacing things out big time. So if you want to go Salty and the battle bus is coming from this way, you want to jump out like right here at the river or something, open your chute like right here, halfway there, and then you're gonna land like around this way. So it's really practicing, learning how to do that. That's how you get better at like landing perfectly. Jaquan, I would cover pump shots, but I just covered it, I think, twice already in this video. So anything else, I'm happy to cover for you, man. Let me get my weapons back, though. Ooh, in the llama. Jaquan, yeah, I see it, man. It's just practicing, man. Make sure to watch this stream, because I don't know if you were here when the stream first started. But watch the stream. Watch the stream when it's done, and it'll cover all that stuff. Now I need my SMG. Where'd my SMG go? Do I see one? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we have a pump, SMG. Let's say somebody has high ground. We're going to cover something I haven't really seen in the chat is high ground. Say somebody's all the way up there. They're being a dickhead, and they're just camping, and there's nothing you can do. The one thing that back in the day, what you had to do is either avoid it, run away, or you could build up to them and do something like this. Ah, I fell. But you can do something like that and build up to them. But that's a little bit harder because you're going to take damage. But now with today's grappler hook, if you have a grappler hook, you're good, man. I'm telling you. The grapple hook is to the point where, again, you don't want to be out in the open like this trying to grapple to him. You do want to still cover yourself. Something like this to cover yourself, and then you can go ahead and like push up like this. Get a little bit closer, that way you're in grapple range, and then grapple hook up there. Just grapple hook up, switch your weapon, build yourself so you don't fall and take fall damage. Put a roof, for instance, if he's up there, I put a roof above me again, so that way he doesn't just like peek over and look at me because I couldn't make it up there. And then you can go this way with a double ramp, try and get high ground above him, or you can go this way. It really doesn't matter. You can try and break this, but sometimes you gotta be careful because he's gonna be like sitting right here waiting for you. So if he's right here waiting for you, he's gonna just try and break this floor down. He's gonna see you before you see him. So it's all about just placing yourself in the right position. For instance, I have bounce pads. I know I have bounce pads. So let's say he is up here. He is up there waiting for me. I can easily just go like this. Bounce pad, regain high ground, and just bink. Focus with the SMG and try and finish him with the SMG. That's the best tip I can give you guys. If you have bounce pads, they're extremely good for situations like this. And what I mean by this is, instance, this guy has high ground. He's right here above you. So you want to do this double ramp, because sometimes when you do something like this, they're going to be building up. This is exactly what this person would do. If he was a good player, he would build up like this and sit in here and try to wait for you and look for you there. So little does he know you have a bounce pad, so you're running, bink, look, way above him, way above him. It's perfect. So you don't need anything else but a bounce pad. And sometimes you can go ahead and hit the bounce pad if you're a tryhard. Do this to get closer to him, get in his face. It really just depends. Or if he regains high ground, let me show you. If he's an insane builder and he's doing something like this, and he's just extremely high to the point where it's like, oh my goodness, there's no way I'm going to be able to get up there. Like this bouncer won't take me that high, as you guys can see. It just will not take you that high. So you can go ahead and hit the bouncer. Oh, I missed. I choked. All right, now right there. But you can go ahead and hit this bouncer, hit this, get above him. Dang! Look, no fall damage. No fall damage because I hit the bouncer. So, for instance, if I did that without that, if I did something like this, I'm going to take fall damage and die. Watch. Because, again, you're not immune to fall damage when you use the grappler. But when you hit a bounce pad, you are immune to fall damage. So, as long as you don't touch the floor right after you use the bounce pad, you can fall from whatever height you want. Little tip for you guys. Some people don't know about that, but it's a little pro tip. How do you stay calm in intense fights? Apollo, that's all about how comfortable you are as a gamer, as a player in this game. If you're nervous and you're not that good and you're like, oh shit, this dude is rushing me. Hang on, let me show you, for instance. Let's say, let me get that weapon, that weapon, that weapon. Okay, so let's say, for instance, there's a dude over here and he's building like this. And you're like, oh, crap, this dude's good, and you're down there, and you're like, oh, man, you get nervous. If you get nervous like that, that means your confidence level is low. You got to build your confidence. So you got to do more 1v1s with friends, beat your friends a lot, get your confidence level up. And, for instance, if this dude's rushing me like that and he's using metal, I know I can't shoot it down because metal's just insanely hard to shoot down. I'm not going to get freaked out. I'm just going to be like, okay, he's getting aggressive. Handle this with your aggressive. Bink. Just like that. That's all you gotta do. Just remain aggressive, remain calm, and just get aggressive back and make him get out of his comfort zone. Because right now he's rushing. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna control this fight because I got high ground. I'm using metal. There's nothing this kid's gonna be able to do. But once you hit him with like a grappler hook or something like that, you throw him off guard and you hit him with something he's not expecting. He's gonna get nervous like how you were nervous. There's gonna be a GG in the chat for that. But let me show you guys what I meant by the bounce pad, how I won't take fall damage. For instance, if I hit this bounce pad, and I use this, and I don't land on anything, I don't take fall damage. Just because I had the bounce pad to give me that immunity, which is awesome. Can you leave the stream unlisted? Why do you want me to leave it unlisted? But that's the thing, I wanted this to be like a video. I wanted it to be like a 90 or 60-minute video where I cover tips and tricks that my viewers have and they ask me in chat and stuff like that. That's the reason I wanted to do it. Because I've never done like an hour-long tips and trick video where it's non-edited and it's just genuine and straight talking to you guys and seeing your guys' opinions. So that's why I wanted to do something like this. Oh, can you not leave the stream? Yeah, I got you, bro. That's what I was planning on doing. I'm gonna make an actual video. So if you guys are watching this and you missed something, if you're coming to the stream a little late, you can go ahead and watch this as a normal video. So you can skip back. You can practice things if you want to practice a specific thing that I did. You can rewind it, watch it again, see how I did it, and just do it for yourself. I like this. I actually kind of like this. I'll see how your guys' feedback on this type of video is, and then we'll see if I do stuff like this in the future. Maybe in the future, though, the people that ask the comments and stuff like that in the chat, I do want to get your guys' names in the video, so that way we can go ahead and just that way you guys are more interacting with the channel rather than just on the side interacting, you know? I want to get your guys' names all over like the videos and stuff. You keep saying kid. No, dude, men. I used to say it way worse. I don't say kid as much anymore. I say people. No, you're good. How do you say it? Mundustic? You're good, man. Who is your favorite streamer to watch? That's hard. Honestly, I don't have a favorite streamer. I'll switch between streamers because you can learn something from new streamers. I watched Nick A30 for a while. Amazing editor, really good. And then I'll watch like Nick Merckx just to see how he plays smart because he's a slow builder, but he's very smart with how he does his things, and his IQ is just up there. So, and then I'll watch Ninja for like stuff like this where it's like his crazy shots that he hits. I'll watch Ninja for that. And it's just whatever I want to learn that day. Is I don't watch streamers for the entertainment. I watch them to learn how to get better. What is an RNG? I don't know. Guys, what's an RNG? Someone has to know what RNG is in chat. What ping? That ping though? Yeah, that 0 to 1 ping is insane. RNG is bloom. Oh, okay, yeah. So bloom, basically, what's different about this game compared to other games is this game has bloom. So for those of you guys that are like, oh my god, my shots don't hit, like I'm shooting but I'm not hitting, that's because the game has RNG, which is bloom, which is the percentage that your shot will actually hit the person. Even though I'm on the target, now this first shot accuracy will be 100% accurate, but even though I'm shooting at the target, that circle is open like that, that's when bloom, or aka RNG, comes in, and it's a percentage that your shots are supposed to connect, but they don't connect. So sometimes you'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm melting this kid, but he's not dying. Why is that? It's because of the RNG or bloom. You're just getting unlucky. Honestly, it's just unluckiness. When are you going to stream again? Today's Sunday. Probably tomorrow, honestly. I'll do a normal stream tomorrow where we actually get games in and stuff like that. So I do want to play with you guys. So tomorrow we'll definitely try and get some Playground 1v1s going. If you guys are down for Playground 1v1s tomorrow, give the video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments, chat, whatever you guys want to do. If you're watching this video late, early, just let me know. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Random number generator. Okay, so that's what bloom stands for. Good to know, good to know. What are your thoughts on Black Ops 4 Blackout? Would you switch? Blackout reminds me of PUBG a lot. Honestly, a lot. If I did play Call of Duty, I don't know if I'd play Blackout version. I'd probably just do normal multiplayer just because I love multiplayer in Black Ops. But I just love Fortnite. Like, all these weird weapons in Fortnite, this is why I love Fortnite. Because the dudes, look at this. Like, I mean, imagine this. Having high ground this high up and being able to just get up here just like that, way above them. So that means if the person's all the way up here, for instance, I'm still gonna be able to get up to him. So if I'm down here and the dude's, how many stories is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stories above me, no problem. Even higher than him. I got like 2 stories higher than him. It doesn't matter how high he goes. I'm gonna be there ready to attack him. Let's see if this works. So let me see. I'll show you guys right now. So even if he's 40 stories above me, no problem. Bounce pad, grappling hook, I'm above him 2 stories and I can shoot him. That's why I love this game, honestly. Things like that. Like, look, that's just crazy, man. That's crazy. Oh, I ran out of grapples. Can you show us the double layer stair push? The double layer stair push. So I think what you mean is like, is this. The two double layer is that, because this is 1 layer and this is the second layer. The wall is the second layer. I already showed that. I can show you the triple layer. Well, it's like 1, 2, 3. double. I don't even know what to call this. It's like, what do you guys call this? The triple layer double ramp push? I don't know, but this is just, for me, this is just spamming left and right. I'm literally just, with my mouse and keyboard, I'm just looking left and right constantly. Just constantly left and right, and I'm switching between stairs to my floors to my walls. And I'm just spamming it. Sometimes I will miss it, but that just comes with spamming. As you can see, it's a triple protection. So there's no way someone's shooting me down, for instance. He has to shoot that, shoot that, he has to shoot that, and behind it, there's just no way he's going to shoot me down. It does use a lot of mats, though. Another thing I want you guys to practice is this, because this does help you when it comes to falling down from a height. I want to show you how you do it, because not a lot of people know how to do it. A lot of people make a mistake. So I'll show you guys exactly how it's done. So say, for instance, I want to get down. I'll just go ahead and switch to my walls, and I look down. I get to the edge of it. I'm going to back up, and I'm going to look down and just hold it and switch to the stairs. Or you can switch to floorboard. It's really up to you. I like the stairs because it gives me a little bit more of a drop, you know, because this is a drop right here. But yeah, that's how you do it. A lot of people try to do it like this, and watch. Let me show you. This doesn't work. You see, it doesn't work. You got to look down when you do it. That was one thing I wish I learned. When I learned it, it would have been a lot quicker to learn. Very, very, very easy thing to do. If you're looking down. If you're not looking down, it's hard. I promise you. Looking down. Turn around. Just that easy, man. Triple layer double ramp rush. That is insane. Triple layer double ramp rush. What would you call this? Okay, here's a trick question for you guys. What do you call something like this? Oops, I messed up. You guys are, if you know this one, that's crazy. I don't even know it, honestly. So this is, I have to shoot through that wall, door, stairs, and both sides. Both sides it's like that. So what I'm doing is basically something like this. I'm doing a stairs, putting another stair right below me, for instance, like this. Another one right below me. I'm putting a floorboard, another stair, and then a wall. So this is what it looks like. Right here. It's crazy, man. It's easy to do it singly, full speed, if you're not lagging, honestly, but I did it double way, which is crazy. Look up, three layer stair push on YT. Can you do it? I think that's what 3 layer stair? 3 layer stair. Yeah, because that's 1, 2, 3 layers. So it's like that, yeah. Like that. That's a simple one. That's a simple one. That's the hard one right there. That's the Tfue way, but it's a double ramp, so it's double. It's double. It's literally like this. Which is insane. That's insane. That's hard. I can't do a full sprint. I could probably do it walking. When are you gonna stream again? I don't know. Probably stream again tomorrow. Tomorrow, man. Quadruple layer ramp rush. That's the quadruple layer. But wouldn't a quadruple layer ramp rush be a single? So that would be the double quadruple layer ramp rush. Because this is a single quadruple. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Quadruple. This is a quadruple layer ramp rush. Now this is a double. Oh, I ran out of mats. Double quadruple layer ramp rush. That's crazy. Fortnite needs to change editing on console. Yo, George, I 100% agree with you. And I'm gonna give you a secret that people probably don't know. They will. They will change. They will change editing on console just because so many people talk about it. Like, that's the biggest thing with console right now is editing. It's just the biggest thing, and it's like, if you fix that, we'll be happy, you know? We'll keep up. We'll be happy with edits and stuff. So once they fix that, that's something they're probably working on. They're like, okay, this is what they need. Because back then, they were like, we need custom keybinds for building. They gave us Builder Pro. Now it's, we need editing to be better on console. So that's probably what they're working on, honestly. Read my comments. What'd you say? I can do it. You can do that? Dang, that's crazy. Are you on console or PC? I'm Eastern time. What's going on, JMG? Do you rush where you edit the doors and walls? What do you mean by that? Do I rush? Do the rush where you edit the doors and walls? I don't know if you mean this thing. Do you mean this thing right here? Is that what you mean? Where I edit this, where it's just a practice? I did this at the beginning of the video. So to practice edits, you just do this. Oh, this is kind of low because of the ground. That's practicing. Or do you mean something like this, where you're rushing somebody and then you put a floor and a pyramid? Something like that. You can practice this stuff too, guys. It's to give you that extra protection. Oh no! It's to give you that extra protection if somebody's above you and you're rushing up to them. It gives you that extra protection. So it's really good. It's a really good tip. How old are you? I'm 24, Fortnite lover. It uses a lot of mats. Heck yeah. Sometimes it's not needed. Could we see Blackout in the future? Yeah, I like Blackout in the future. There's a quintuple stair ramp rush. Oh, I've seen it. I tried it. Impossible for me. I can't do it. And I didn't care to learn it because it wasn't something that I would always do in the game. So I didn't care for it. But it is insane. I've seen it. And he does it while sprinting. It's insane. Kudos to whoever that guy was. Please help. Should play more solo squads. I do want to do more solo squads. It's just a little bit harder on PC, so I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn a little bit. Oh, also having accuracy. If you guys are trying to get better with your hipfire accuracy, anytime you're breaking stuff, practice hitting the circles. I know this is so cool, and it's like, yeah, of course. But you really gotta hit the circles every single time. Another way to practice it is jumping, because when you jump, like for instance this tree, if I hit it low and jump, if I'm jumping, it'll go up. So it's like you're literally looking up and down trying to hit the circle. So that's definitely a good practice, is jumping. See, as you can see, it goes up, it goes down. It's just all over the place. So it's harder, but it is better to learn. Hey Exotic, do you remember me from Twitch? I miss your streams on there. Rocky, what's going on, man? Yeah, I've been doing YouTube streams just this month just to see how things are. And then after this month, I'm going to decide, like, hey, do I want to go back to Twitch or do I want to remain on YouTube? So I do pull a lot more viewers on YouTube compared to Twitch, but then again, we'll see. The gap on PC and console is aim and editing. Now, George, I kind of agree with you, but kind of disagree. Because when it comes to shotgun aim, hip fire shots, yes, it's easier, but you guys have a godlike AR shot just because your aim assist, like, it helps. Like, learning this right here without aim assist was extremely hard for me. Extremely hard. I'm still not even good at it, but on console you guys can hit it so easy. And then editing, yes, I agree, it is easier on PC to edit. Exotic, the silent scar was said to have the lowest bloom, I believe. That's why it spawns so much, so everybody gets a chance to use it. Yeah, that's why I love the silent scar. I love it. It's a good gun. Could we play, please? Yeah, guys, we'll do a gameplay. I'm gonna end the stream here in a second. Any other questions, you guys can go ahead and ask. I'm about to end this. This is going to be a YouTube video, so that way you guys can rewatch it if you missed anything, stuff like that. But if you guys please can, if you're in the stream, give this stream a thumbs up. It helps the channel, it helps the video, and all that stuff. Would you consider yourself as a pro, Ricky? No, not yet. Not yet. Just because, I mean, I'm decent at the game, but I do choke up. There are times where I get nervous still. Myself, I'm not confident like I should be, and when I watch the pros, I'm just like, oh geez, yeah, they're on another level. But I'm decent, but I do want to get better. But yeah, you guys, thank you guys for coming to the stream, man. We had like an average of 130 something viewers the first hour, which is insane. I love that. You guys are awesome for that. I've played since season 2, but I just can't get solos. Hey, it's all good, man. Solos are the hardest. I don't even like playing. I'll play like 3 solo games. If I win all 3, I'll get bored of it and stop. Just because I like playing with people, because I like people to see my crazy gameplays rather than just me going to solo, playing by myself, hitting crazy shit that nobody sees, you know? I don't have the Skull Trooper. I wish I did ASAP. Shotgun for late. Which is the better shotgun for late game? If you can get a pump, the pump is the best. Not the pump, the heavy. If you get the heavy shotgun, that's the best gun. But if you're doing solos, the double barrel is actually really good too. It really just depends. Have you ever been in a big YouTuber lobby? HD, I ended up fighting HD once. If that counts for anything. Me and HD played in a lobby and I sniped him. I was on top of the hill and I cheap shot sniped him. Not proud of it, but I did do it. What computer do you have? I have an iBuyPower custom PC from iBuyPower. I'm glad to see that you have boosted my skill level. Thank you. Hey, Ricky, I appreciate that, man. If you watch this stream, hopefully it does boost your skill level some more. If you just keep practicing, I promise, man, it'll make you a better player. This is the end game. Let's see where we gotta go. What seasons have you played since? I've played since season 2. Able to win build battles if you're under your opponent. Yeah, I got you. I could do that in another video. This video is ending. I do apologize that the stream's ending a little bit early. Oh, I put those out way too early. I fucked up. Crap, and I haven't taken any fall damage. Oh no, I destroyed myself. Alright guys, I'm ending the stream, guys. Thank you for everyone that came out here. I hope these tips helped. If you guys please can give the stream a thumbs up. It was awesome talking to you guys today. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And let's start Monday off right with a live stream and a video, hopefully. But I'll see you guys later. If you guys want to chat in the chat a little bit longer after the stream, I'll go ahead and reply to a few people. I still got to get ready. So I'll see you guys in the chat. Thank you guys for giving the video a thumbs up. Appreciate it. Peace out, guys.